It's just because the aux cord doesn't work. No, I just plug it into my computer.
Welcome back to the Mules temporary baseball account. We are just about ready to go to get to game 2 here in this doubleheader between the Mules and the Cutters here. Game 1 went very well for the Mules as they got that 4-1 win. Now looking to essentially sweep the Cutters here in this doubleheader on this Saturday afternoon here in hot Woodland Hills, California. We've got new lineups already as number 18 is set to lead things off for the Cutters. 18 last game went 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a line drive to the third baseman. Definitely looking to improve in this game. First pitch ready to get underway here. Low and outside for ball 1. Not the start this pitcher wants. Not entirely sure who the starting pitcher is, be honest. 15 is all the information that I have, so that's what he's going to be referred to as in today's game. That's going to be a ground ball right back to him. He's going to PFP his way on over to first base and get the first out of the game, now bringing up number 17. Dugout cheering as the ball gets by the shortstop and rolls into the outfield. Not what you want to see early doors here. 17 last game, 1 for 2, grounded out to the shortstop, and had a double in the top of the 6th inning. It seems as though they're just kind of going where they left off. 18 was the on-deck batter in last game. 17 followed him right afterwards. That's going to be a first pitch strike. Quickly, 0-1 here. Next pitch to 18. 17 is going to be swung on and missed. Strike 2 quickly here. I see that Nick Tomac is doing the scoreboard from the dugout. You love to see it. So I'm just in charge of the manual scoreboard here at Joe Kelly Field. 0-2 pitch from 15. Gets his pitch through the windup, swung on and driven to center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Cutter's off to a hot start here. 17 is going to round first. He's going to be held up there as the throw in from the center field and is going to beat him to second base. Great way to start the second game for the Cutters as number 9, what was the leadoff hitter, now steps up to the plate now. Number 9 last game, dominant pitching performance, did also go 1 for 3 with a base hit in the first inning as well. Trying to replicate that here with the runner on base. First pitch, not going to catch the zone, just inside. Quickly now for an 1-0 count. 15 gets his pitch, comes set, takes a look over at 17 on first base. His pitch is going to be fouled off. Now a 1-1 count here.
Yeah, I mean, when I get home, I'll ask spin in my bag.
1-1 count. Pickoff attempts by the lefty is going to be unsuccessful. 17 able to get back to the bag quickly. Still a 1-1 count here for 15 on the mound. Next pitch catches the outside part of the zone for a 1-2 count now. 9 not loving the call. 15 grateful for it. As I mentioned before, 9 with a dominant pitching performance, went 3 innings, gave up 3 walks, recorded 6 strikeouts, 1 hit, and did give up an earned run. Next pitch, farther outside this time, it'll be 2-2. Just a very drastic change in velocity from starting pitcher number 12 to the relief pitcher number 9 in last game. Really caught the Mules off guard and kind of one-footed. 15's next pitch going to be swung on foul towards the backstop yet again. Still 2-2 here. Next pitch going to be checked. Home plate umpire has him going all the way around. Danny Campos, the pitcher from last game, maybe wanting some revenge against number 9 there, calls him out on the check swing. That'll go down as a swinging strikeout on number 9, and it'll be 15's first strikeout of the day. Now 13 is going to step up to the plate here for the Cutters. He had a decent showing. Actually, I take it back. He went 0 for 3. Strikeout, pop out, and a line drive. Both line drive and pop out to the second baseman. First at bat here, first pitch he sees is going to be a walk. The throwback from catcher is going to be unsuccessful. Still a runner on first base, but with 2 outs here. 1-0 count. Quick pickoff move by 15 is going to be unsuccessful, however. 17, second time he's diving back to the bag, trying not to get picked off. Now time is called by the catcher. Coach for the Cutters is going to slowly make his way on over to third base. Didn't even realize they didn't have a third base coach down there. But now they will have one as this pitching meeting between a catcher and pitcher is underway. Next pitch, swinging and missing. It'll be strike 2. So now a 1-1 count here. 15 trying to get out of this inning, only giving up the solo hit on the second batter, number 17. Comes set through the windup. Swung on, drilled to center field. Could there be a play there? Yes. Center fielder is there to make the grab and end the inning. So not a lot of damage done there as the Mules escape with only 1 hit getting on the board, but no runs. We go into the bottom of the first inning. First run of the game still yet to be scored. Welcome back to Mules Baseball here in the bottom of the first inning. Adam Yamashita gonna lead things off here for the Mules. You're of course watching this on the basically gifted Pierce College Brahmas account. So if you're looking to stay up to date with the Mules, this is not the account to do it, but there will be an account set up later in the day for you guys to go and follow. Join in with that. First pitch to Yamashita is going to be a ball. 1-0 count here. Number 20 making the start on the bump for the Cutters here, as Yamashita didn't have an at-bat in the first game, finds himself with his first at-bat here. Next pitch finally finds the zone. It'll be 1-1 quickly here for number 20. But yeah, the link to the account for the Mules will be posted in the description of this video either later today or tomorrow. So if you're looking to follow the Mules Baseball YouTube account, the link for that will be there later today or again early tomorrow morning. Just a case on how fast we can get it set up. 20 comes through the windup. Misses the inside corner. I believe it is a 3-1 count. It is because I pay attention to the game. Yama trying to get on base here, either with the free pass or trying to put bat on ball quickly and early in this game. 3-1 pitch, low in the zone. It'll be a free base for Yamashita. Mules dugout loving what they see already as they're off to a decent start here. Joe Lucas going to step up to the plate now. Lucas did have one at bat in the game before this. Essentially just stood there for 3 pitches and then walked back to the dugout. He sees that first pitch up and away for ball 1. Feel free. Feel free. You got something? If you here. Lucas's dad sitting next to me in the booth. Next pitch swinging. It'll be a 1-1 count here. Finally swung the bat today. That is a positive step in the right direction. Yamashita on first base, 20 looking over at him. Here's the pitch, swung on, going to be lifted towards shallow right center field. Has a chance to drop, and that's exactly what it's going to do here. Joe Lucas with a base hit here. So the Mules' first 2 batters are able to get on base via the walk and a base hit. And now Casey Skett is going to step up to the plate here for the Mules. Skett did get subbed in later on in the first game of this doubleheader. I believe he had 2 plate appearances. Yes, he had 2 plate appearances, both strikeouts. The first one looking, second one swinging. So he's trying to right those wrongs here with possibly a base hit or at least a sacrificial job to get his base runners over in scoring position. 20, the pitcher takes a look over at Yamashita at second base, comes through the windup, the pitch down the middle for strike 1. Skett just trying to get a feel for umpire strike zone today, as it's something he struggled with today. 20 coming set yet again. Second baseman dogging the runner at second. Yamashita deking the catcher, trying to take off but holds back. A swinging Skett now finds himself in an 0-2 count. Next pitch swung on and missed by Skett, his 3rd strikeout of the day, the second one looking, and it'll be 20's first strikeout of the day on the mound. He's got some momentum behind him now as number 8 Lopez is going to step up to the plate for the Mules with 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Still a runner in scoring position and a scoring opportunity for the Mules here. Yamashita's going to take off from second base. The catcher's throw to third is not going to be in time. He's actually going to get past the third baseman. Yamashita thinking about going home. He's going to be unsuccessful. Joe Lucas will advance from first to second. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Lopez on the steal from Yamashita. Cutter's able to keep that ball somewhat in front of them with the shortstop backing up his third baseman. Next pitch by 20 is going to be lifted foul behind the backstop here at Joe Kelly Field. Will bring up a 1-1 count now. Lopez's last game resulted in him going 0 for 3. Some hard contact towards the end of the game, but a strikeout and a pop fly to start off the game. Not how he wanted to do it. Has an opportunity to do a job here for the Mules. Looks at that for ball 2. 2-1's the count. Only 1 out for the Mules. Again, 2 runners in scoring position. Great way to get on the board early here. 2 sneaky runs could be huge for the Mules, as the 4-1 win they had in the first game, somewhat of a narrow win, as the Cutters were able to put up a run in the top of the 7th inning, what is essentially the last inning, instead of going the full 9 here, just doing 2 7-inning games. Were able to get a run on the board. So now the Mules trying to score early. Next pitch to Lopez. He looks at it outside. Not going to get the call that he wants. It is now full count here.
Come on, Blue. Let's not squeeze too hard.
Trying to put a ball in play. Fans heckling the home plate umpire, not agreeing with the call. 20's pitch. Swung on, drilled to the right center gap. There's no one there to field the ball. 8's going to be rounding second. Yamashita's going to score. Lucas is going to score. Lopez is going to try and get in safely on third with a stand-up triple. What a hit by Lopez. Great start to the day for Lopez, as he was struggling in that first game, going 0 for 3. Now finds himself with a 2 RBI stand-up triple here in the top of the first inning. So still 1 out here for the Mules. First pitch to Pico is going to be swung on for strike 1. He's eager to get on base. Next pitch, not going to find the zone. It's going to be a 1-1 count here quickly now. Swinging and missing, strike 2. 1-2 count for Pico. 20, even getting this out, still has to get 1 more. No force play is available. That off-speed pitch is going to find the outer part of the zone for strike 3. Pico not happy with the call. Heads back into the dugout. Now Pregelman is going to step up to the plate here for the Mules. The first pitch he sees is going to be outside for ball 1. Next pitch he sees, swung on, kind of half swing through the zone there. Now quickly making it a 1-1 count. Pregelman in the first game went 0 for 0. Walked twice and was able to get on thanks to an error, as he takes that off-speed high for ball 2. Definitely the way to do it. Stand there or just hit it violently at the other players and make them make the mistakes. That was his mantra last game. See what he can do here. That pitch just missing low. going to bring up ball 3 here in a 3-1 count. 20 on the mound. Definitely doesn't want to give up a free run now that he has 2 outs. There's still a runner 90 feet away from Pregelman, eager to score. 20's next pitch, swung on and missed, off speed outside, gets him chasing. Now a 3-2 count for Pregelman. Pregelman choking up on the bat now with this 2-strike approach. The next pitch is going to be grounded to the shortstop. He fields it cleanly on the run, throws it on the run as well for the last out of the inning. 2 runners do cross home plate in the bottom of the first for the Mules. We send it to the top of the second, and Mules now holding on to that 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
Back here with Mules Baseball on the temporary Mules Baseball YouTube account. We're back to the game here in the top of the second inning. Mules off to a hot start with 2 runs coming across home plate in the top of the first. First pitch by 15 in there for a strike outside. Number 4 is going to lead off this inning. He's now batting in the 5 hole. He went 1 for 1 in the first game, got hit by a pitch, walked, and then a base hit single as that ball is ripped towards center field. Center fielder easily catches it for the Mules, giving them the first out of the inning. 15, the pitcher going to be happy with that for sure, as number 2 is going to step up to the plate now. First pitch by 15. Hitting the outside part of the zone gives him a first called strike here against number 2. Number 2 not so hot in his first game for the Cutters. First pitch is going to be grounded towards the second baseman. He fields it on a hop. Yamashita throws it over to Pregelman at first base and gets the second out of the inning quickly here. 15 trying to get the Mules back inside the dugout as soon as possible, as number 12 is going to make his way up to the dish now. 2 quick outs for the Mules. Yamashita, the second baseman, sees his first action of the game out on the field. 15 quickly comes set. Swung on at the first pitch to the third baseman, Samano. He feels it cleanly, throws it over to his first base counterpart, and it's going to be a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Mules here. They're quickly going back into the dugout to try and add more to their 2-0 lead as we head into the bottom of the second inning. Nicholas Tomac leading things off for the Mules, trying to ride the momentum the Mules saw in the first. First pitch he sees is going to be fouled back for a quick 0-1 count. The 0-1 pitch going to be low and outside for ball one. If Tomac is out there, does that mean anyone's doing the scoreboard online? Is the question. That's strike two. There is someone doing the scoreboard from inside. What a time. Team players here from the Mules doing a job for the broadcast booth. That off-speed pitch is going to be swung on by Tomac. Going to shallow center field. Center fielder is going to jog his way underneath the ball and make the catch for the first out of the inning. So Nicholas Tomac's first at-bat today results in a flyout to the center fielder. But now Logan Kim makes his way up to the dish. Logan Kim, first pitch. Strike down the middle. 0-1 quickly here. Kim with a successful showing in the last game did go 1 for 2 with a base hit in his first plate appearance. Did strike out in his last plate appearance. Trying to redeem himself here with this at bat. Finds himself in a 1-1 spot here against pitcher number 20. He's been doing pretty dominant job so far. That pitch going to be low and inside for ball two. Those 2 runs given up by 20 in the first inning, one of them being on a walk to Yamashita, and then just a gapper triple from Lopez quickly afterwards. Next pitch finds the strike zone. Logan Kim not happy with the call, but it will be a 2-2 count as an ambulance passes by in the background. Gets his pitch, comes set. Goes through the windup. Swung on, drilled to center field. It might have a chance to drop in front of the center fielder, but he's got it and gets the second out of the inning here for the Cutters. So 2 flyouts to the center fielder. Now quickly has the Mules with 2 outs here. Isaac Samano's going to step up to the plate and try and start some things here for the Mules. Samano in the first game going 1 for 3. He as well had a base hit single in his first at bat. Struck out by his last at bat as that off-speed pitch is going to miss the zone for ball 1 in the dirt. Yeah, a lot of these guys in the first game, that first pitch in number 12, kind of figured him out early. Next pitch is swung on and missed by Samano. Now 1-1. Figured him out early. Towards the second or third at-bat through the order, you could tell that number 12 definitely got comfortable in the position that he was in. And then it was that relief pitcher, number 9, just the up-tempo and the quick change in velocity that kind of had the Mules stumbling and not really scoring a run. There was one stray run that was scored in the middle of the game while the relief pitcher, number 9, was on the mound. But still a dominant performance by him with 6 strikeouts. Next pitch is in there for strike 3. Samano looks at it, and 20, the pitcher, gets his 3rd strikeout of the day, the second one looking as we head into the top of the 3rd inning. Mules still holding on to their 2-0 lead from the first. See if the Cutters can answer here. Temporary Mules Baseball YouTube account. If you are looking for kind of an account that's solely based on the Mules, that will be set up later today, and the link will be provided for that account in the description of this video and the video of the first game of this double header here. So number 15 for the Mules is still going to be on the mound working. First pitch. Finds the zone quickly to number 6 here, the batter. Now an 0-1 count. Number 6, 1 for 3 in the first game of this doubleheader. Did get that base hit single in his first at bat, but popped up to the third baseman and grounded out to the shortstop in his third and final at bat of the first game. One count here to 6. High and outside for ball 2. Mules able to get on the board early in this second bout of this 2-game doubleheader here. They're trying to hold on to this lead for as long as possible as that pitch finds the inside part of the zone for strike 2. Now a 2-2 count here on number 6. They did a similar tactic in the first game, scoring 3 runs in the second inning, excuse me, and then just kind of riding that lead out until the very end of the game. Next pitch is going to be swung on foul towards the service road here at Joe Kelly Field. So still 2-2. We'll do it again. 15 comes set. The lefty sidearm pitch is going to be swung on towards the shortstop. He fields it cleanly over to his first baseman to get the first out of the inning. Easy play there for the Mules shortstop. And there is quickly 1 out here as number 7 is going to make his first plate appearance in this second game between the Cutters and the Mules. 7 in the first game, went 0 for 2, struck out twice, and popped up to the second baseman, trying to look for any improvement here. First pitch he sees, he's going to swing at. It's going to bounce off the catcher for the Mules, quickly making it an 0-1 count. Looking at the on-deck circle for the Cutters, it definitely seems like they're not going to be doing the traditional 9-man lineup, but instead extending that, trying to give as many guys reps as possible. That pitch swung on and missed. Now 0-2 for number 7, trying to not make it his 3rd strikeout of the day. 15 comes set. His pitch inside, not called. It's going to be a 1-2 count now. 7 really looking at these pitches all the way through, trying to find his here as he hasn't really gotten a hold of one in today's game yet. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the shortstop yet again. He's on the run, making the throw and getting the out as well, just in the nick of time. 2 back-to-back groundouts to the shortstop. He's getting his reps over there at the 6th spot. There are now 2 outs here for the Mules. They're trying to go consecutive 1, 2, 3 innings. After 15, the pitcher gave up that hit in the first to number 17. It'll be number 15 this time. He's hitting in the 10 spot. First pitch he sees in this second game, he's going to swing at and foul it off towards the backstop, quickly making it an 0-1 count. The 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled the other way this time, almost hits the man in the on-deck circle. Number 18 seems to signify that we will go back to the top of the lineup for the Cutters after this 10-hitter. So still only 10 batters for the Cutters. What I'd like to believe are possibly 10 or 11 batters for the Mules as well. The 0-2, just missing outside. It'll be the first ball of the at-bat. 15 really keeping his eye on the ball, especially on this umpire that has kind of been hit and miss on the outside part of the plate. Definitely has a wider strike zone rather than the north and south strike zone. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. So 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 15 to 10 hitter. Again, just trying to get a 2-out rally started. One similar to the one the Cutters had in the 7th inning. The next pitch swung on and missed. Strikeout for number 15. It'll be his 2nd of the day. Both strikeouts on swinging batters as well. And we head into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mules still trying to add to their 2-0 lead from the first. You're watching this on the unofficial Mules Baseball account here on YouTube. Adam Yamashita gonna lead things off for the Mules here in the bottom of the third inning. Mules again haven't been able to score a run since the first. Yamashita trying to get something started here. Umpire adjusting his max. Should be ready to go here. Oh, a stumble by the pitcher, 20. Not how he would have probably liked to start this at bat, but thankfully no runners on, so a balk isn't awarded at all. But definitely got to be careful here on these Pierce mounds, both bullpen and the official one in the game. First pitch to Yamashita is going to miss low for ball one. Yamashita in his first at bat did walk, managed to work an 1-2 count all the way to a ball four, and he did end up scoring, being the first run in today's game. Next pitch he sees going to be high and outside for ball two quickly here for number 20, the pitcher of the Cutters. The Cutters again having some decent contact early doors in today's game, but just not finding the gaps that the Mules have been so successful with doing today. That pitch finding the outside part of the zone for strike one. Go back to Lopez's stand-up triple in the first inning. In mentions of hard contact, Lopez was having that hard contact in game one, but couldn't find the gaps. Another strike on Yamashita will make it 2-2 here. Two pitch. Called strike three, lower inside part of the zone, gets Yama looking at the third strike call. It's 20's fourth strikeout of the day, the third one looking.
It's a very weird zone, Blue, very weird zone.
Fans here at Joe Kelly Field not entirely happy with the inconsistency of the home plate umpire. Nevertheless, Joe Lucas is going to step up to the plate, first pitch swinging. He's trying to get on base for the second time today. Saw that bloop single in the first inning over towards right field that moved Adam Yamashita over to second base. But now with nobody on, Lucas has the tall task of trying to get something started for the Mules. Finds himself at 1-1 here. Next pitch to Lucas. Off speed, not going to find the zone. Going to make it 2-1 here. That pitch going to be swung on and missed by Lucas. Either a very early swing or just an off-speed pitch that caught Lucas chasing. He's going to be shortening up here with 2 strikes on the board. And again, not a lot of hard contact in his last at-bat. He's trying to rewrite that here. Next pitch down for ball 3. He brings it to a 3-2, trying to get on base by any means necessary. Casey Skett in the on-deck circle. He struck out in his last plate appearance, has struck out 3 times today. Next pitch to Lucas. He'll get a hold of one at least, but he takes it straight to the backstop. It'll still be a 3-2 count. Lucas 1 for 2 on the day. Has seen a base hit today. Struck out in his first at-bat in the first game. The 3-2 pitch is going to be high and outside for ball 4. Lucas is going to get on base freely here as Casey Skett is going to step up to the plate now. He's trying to make any kind of contact with the ball for the first time today again. Has been the culprit of 3 strikeouts, 2 swinging, 1 looking. Just can't really seem to get a hold of this umpire's strike zone. Nonetheless, the pitches that are coming out of these pitchers' hands. Meeting adjourned on the mound. Umpire slowly making his way out there It's a summer game. It's not that serious. Just figure it out. Got all the time in the world. And it is hot. No one wants to be out here for that long. Especially in jeans, protective armor. I don't know why umpires do it to themselves. I'm going to be honest. Sketch first pitch. Swung on, lifted high in the air, but it's going to go towards foul territory behind Joe Kelly Field. It'll bring up a quick 0-1 count here. '20 comes set. Sidestep, swinging his sket. Now an 0-2 count quickly here. Again, finds himself in a very much strikeout-y position, if you will. Just trying not to succumb to his fourth strikeout of the day. '20's next pitch. Swung on, foul tipped, caught by the catcher. That's the second swinging strikeout by Sket this game, his third of the day. And it now brings up 8 Lopez, who in the first inning took flight on 1 ball, got a stand-up triple, scored in 2 RBIs. He's got Joe Lucas on first base. A triple would surely score him in as well. First pitch, he checks his swing. Umpire sees the swing for what it is and calls it a strike regardless. Doesn't even go towards his base umpire affiliate, Danny Campos, who saw himself pitching in the first game today. '20 comes set in the 0-1 count. His pitch checked again. Lopez learned from his mistake on the last pitch and pulls back this time. Now a 1-1 count. Two outs here for number 20 on the mound. One pitch can get him out of this inning. Won't be that one, but a called strike definitely leans towards his favor as it's now a 1-2 count here. Lopez in danger of striking out. Lopez preferably would like to remain hot here. The 1-2 pitch from 20 swung on foul, not able to get all of it. But Lopez battling to try and stay in, get on base here for the Mules. Back in the box now, still a 1-2 count. 20 looks over at first. Through his sidestep, off speed, catches the inside part of the zone for another strikeout, his 5th of the day, the 2nd of that inning. And the Mules strand 1 only on first base, though. It's still a 2-0 ball game as we head into the top of the 4th inning. Back here with Mules Baseball here on the temporary Mules Baseball account. We are now in the top of the fourth inning. Game kind of blowing by here as both teams failing to score, although the Mules do have that 2-0 lead that they've held on to since the first. The leadoff hitter, number 18, is going to try and get something started here for the Cutters. 15 still in the bump for the Mules. First pitch is going to be fouled off right back to the backstop for strike one. '15's next pitch going to be swung on, popped up. No one's going to have a play on it, and it's going to land in foul territory. We'll bring up the 0-2 count here. 18 grounded out to the pitcher in his first at-bat in the first inning. That pitch is going to, again, go right back to the pitcher. Actually, the umpire is going to call a foul ball. 18's going to be definitely thanking the umpire for that call, as could have succumbed to another ground out to the pitcher. Something that I feel like is pretty hard to do back to back. So it's still 0-2. 15 looking for his third strikeout of the day. It's not going to come on that pitch, as it's going to go down the line. It's actually going to roll into fair territory and then back into foul territory. So still 0-2 here, as 18 is going to jog his way back to home plate. An interesting curve on that ball. Just kind of zigzags along the third baseline. Isaac Samano, the third baseman, able to collect it in foul territory. So 18 still trying to get some hard contact on this ball, really put it in play. Definitely seems to be on time with the pitcher 15, but just can't get the barrel where he wants it. Next pitch he sees, swings and misses for the swinging strikeout. It'll be 15's third of the day. Great way to start the inning for number 15 on the mound. He's trying to get through this inning as quickly as possible. Number 17 for the Cutters is going to step up to the plate. He was able to get a base hit in his first at-bat in the first inning on a single line drive to the center fielder. Trying to replicate that success here, as the Cutters, again, find themselves struggling to find their first run of the game. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1 count with one out here for 17. Definitely similar stories in these games. Cutters definitely seem to be on time, seeing the pitches all the way through. Just can't really get enough base runners on. So that pitch is skied into shallow right field. 3 people calling for it. It's going to be Adam Yamashita, who tries to catch the ball. He's going to be unsuccessful, but he did try to field it in foul territory, so it will remain a foul ball. He's definitely unhappy with that one, but he's going to smile it off. 17, thankful that he dropped it, but it will be an 0-2 count for number 17. Yeah, Yamashita, again, small guy, but fast little legs, can get around the infield and get around the outfield as well. And especially on the base paths, he can be a threat, as we saw in that first inning, trying to deke the catcher on multiple occasions to try and get the throw back, advance an extra base. 0-2 pitch, called, strike 3. 2 consecutive strikeouts for number 15. That's 5 consecutive strikeouts between 15 and 20, the pitcher for the Cutters. Essentially going strikeout for strikeout here. 15 trying to have the immaculate inning. 20, the pitcher for the Cutters, was one batter shy of that immaculate inning, as he did allow someone to get on base for the Mules. So now number 9 steps up to the plate, who's already succumbed to a strikeout by 15. First pitch he sees, low and inside, called to strike 1. 15 trying to get his Mules back into the dugout. Gets his pitch, comes set through the windup, swung on, foul down the service road of Pierce College. No cars there, and it'll be an 0-2 count. 1 strike away from 6 consecutive strikeouts between both pitchers here. It'll be 15's 4th consecutive strikeout as he ended the 3rd on a swinging K by number 15 at the bottom of the lineup. His 0-2 swung on to the second baseman, Yamashita. We won't get another strikeout, but we will get the 3rd out of the inning. And we head into the bottom of the 4th, where the Mules are still on top by 2. Back here in the bottom of the 4th inning, number 20 and number 15, the pitchers for both teams respectively, are putting on a show for the fans here at Joe Kelly Field. Combined 8 strikeouts in the last 10 batters that they've faced. First pitch to Pico is going to be called a strike. Pico trying to rewrite the looking strikeout he succumbed to in the 1st inning. 0-1 pitch from 20. Swung on broken bat. It's going to be caught by the catcher. A pop fly. Excuse me, by the pitcher. Pop fly to the pitcher is going to be how Pico gets out, and I believe he did break his bat there. Definitely sounded like it. And now Pregelman is going to step up to the plate here. He grounded out to the shortstop in his first at bat. Trying to not do the same thing here. Pitch is going to be popped up. Foul, though. No cars on the service road. It'll be a safe 0-1 count here. Again, if you are watching this game, this is not the official Mules baseball account. So Pregelman takes that off-speed pitch for ball 1. Instead, this is the YouTube account for the Pierce College Brahmas, who generously gifted it to us for this doubleheader today. The Mules YouTube account will be set up by the end of today, and the link will be posted in the description of not only this video, but the video of the previous game in today's doubleheader. So make sure you're constantly checking back to see that update and getting that link so you can subscribe to what will be the official Mules Baseball account that will be used throughout the summer and for years to come, hopefully. That pitch swung on and missed by Pregelman. 20 gets his seventh strikeout of the day. Again, both pitchers really dueling it out here. And now Nick Tomac is going to step up to the plate. He flied out to the center fielder to start off the second inning, putting bat to ball. The bullpen for the Cutters is now active. 20's first pitch to Tomac is going to be fouled back for for strike one. Excuse me. 0-1 count quickly here. Logan Kim passes by. Tomac discussing his pine tar situation with the home plate umpire and the catcher. Interesting situation. Off speed, finds the zone, breaks right in there for an 0-2 count quickly here. 20 trying to get his guys off the heat. The next pitch to Tomac. Finds the lower part of the inside zone for the strike 3 call. And again, another strikeout for number 20. It's his 8th of the game, 5th strikeout in his last 7 batters. And now number 15, the pitcher for the Mules, has a chance to answer back yet again. Still 2-0 as we head into the top of the 5th. Here with Mules in the top of the 5th inning. Just an amazing pitcher duel we are witnessing here on the Mules temporary baseball account. Number 13 is going to step into the box for the Cutters and try and get things started here, as 15 still finds himself on the bump for the Mules. First pitch is going to be swung on towards third base. Costly error by Isaac Samano is going to allow the Cutters to get one on base here quickly. So a runner on first for the hitter number 4. First pitch is going to drift inside the zone. 1-0 count here. Yeah. 15 takes a look over at first base naturally as the lefty. Next pitch swung on back up the middle. No one's going to have a play on it, and instead it's going to dribble into the outfield. for what'll only be the second base hit for the Cutters in this game. So now a runner in scoring position and another runner 90 feet away from him for number 2, who's stepping up to the plate, going 0 for 1 on the day already. First pitch by 15. Almost thought about swinging, but couldn't quite fully commit. Smartly, however, it's now a 1-0 count. Next pitch to number 2. It's going to be low and in the dirt for ball 2. 15, not the start he wanted in this inning. He's doing so well, so many strikeouts consecutively. Again, essentially just dueling it out with number 20, the pitcher for the Cutters. So that pitch finds the bottom inside part of the zone for strike 1. Finally finding his part of the zone. Doesn't allow the batters to get a hit, as his fake pickoff attempt to second base won't cause any harm to the runner over there, number 13 for the Cutters. Still looking for his first out of this inning. 2-1 pitch is going to be skied down the right field line. Right fielder trying to make a play on it. It's not going to be successful. It's going to land in foul territory, but it'll bring up the 2-2 count. Number 2 did ground into the shortstop in his first at-bat. That would prove to be very detrimental here. Next pitch, he's going to foul that one off. Still a 2-2 count. Trying to hit the cars here, but they are smart enough to know when the balls are coming and when they're hit. Taking that brief pause as to not get absolutely rocked by a baseball through their windshield. Next pitch by 15. Swung on in the air again down the right field line. A play potentially for the right fielder again is going to land in foul territory. We'll do it all over again with this 2-2 count. '15's 2-2 pitch for the second time now. Comes set. Doesn't look at his runners. Instead is going to throw it. It's going to be a double play ball, which will be successful to the shortstop. And quickly, 2 outs recorded here for the Mules. As again, number 2 grounding out to the shortstop, as I mentioned previously, would prove to be detrimental. And that it did. It does move number 13 over to third base. And now there are 2 outs here. A runner 90 feet away from scoring for number 12, who ironically grounded out to the third baseman instead of the shortstop. First pitch to him, down Broadway for strike 1. 15 trying to get his guys out of the heat here. Don't know if we'll be seeing number 20 again, as the bullpen for the Cutters was active last inning. That ball is going to be lifted foul, though, towards the Mules dugout. Makes it 0-2, 1 pitch away here for 15 after giving up the single. And Isaac Samano, with that error, may not prove to be too costly if 15 can get out of this one here. Hard hit ball in play. Could see the Cutters getting their first run of the game. That pitch just missing the zone. Almost looked like the umpire wanted to call it, but it's going to be 1-2 instead. Number 12, the starting pitcher in the first game for the Cutters of this doubleheader. Again, a pretty solid performance. Did give up 3 runs. Next pitch he sees is going to be swung on to the second baseman, Yamashita, who fields it cleanly. Awkward throw over to first base, and he gets it. What a play by Adam Yamashita, the second baseman for the Mules. And that sends us to the bottom of the 5th inning. Cutters aren't able to get a run on the board, and the Mules trying to add some more. See if they can get it done here. Logan thinks here for the Mules in the bottom of the 5th inning. Kim is looking for his first base hit of the game as he flied out to the center fielder in the 2nd inning. Logan Kim did see that base hit in the 1st inning of the first game, but since has not been so successful, has struck out and did fly out in that first game, and so far in today's game has flown out already. 20 still on the bump for the Cutters. First pitch is going to be drilled down the line, but not going to find any fair territory, quickly making it 0-1 here. Kim trying to make the most of this plate appearance here, already down a strike. 20's pitch off speed, finds the zone for strike 2. These off-speed pitches by both 20, the pitcher for the Cutters, and 15, the pitcher for the Mules, proving to be deadly. Have the batters in a trance, not knowing what to do with the ball. That pitch is going to soar past Kim's head and almost hits me. Thankfully, there's a fence here to stop that from happening. Now a 1-2 count. Starting pitcher for both the Cutters and the Mules, just going back and forth here. No runs have been scored since the first. 20's 1-2 pitch. Gonna hit Kim right in the elbow. And he's not gonna thug that one out, and he's gonna run all the way to first base with that free pass. Kind of the first mistake by 20 since the first inning, hitting Logan Kim with that pitch. And remember, it was a walk from Yamashita that kind of started the scoring in the first. So Samano now stepping up to the plate. Strikeout looking in his first plate appearance in the second. Potentially some momentum here from the Mules. Trying to get some more runners on board. That pitch swung on and missed. Quickly 0-1 here. Samano back in the box quickly here. Wants to get something done for the Mules. Not going to be on that pitch as the umpire is going to call it high and away for ball one. The 1-1 pitch going to be outside in the dirt. Logan Kim almost backpicked by the catcher for the Cutters. Unsuccessful though. Kim somewhat stuttering back to first base, not entirely believing that the catcher is going to throw it back. Found out quickly that that was the case. Almost tagged out for the first out of the inning. 20's next pitch. Swung on, fouled into the glove by Samano. Now 2-2, and number 22 up to bat. Samano trying to get his first base hit of the day, get something started for the Mules. Back pick off attempt from the pitcher. It's going to be unsuccessful. He comes set. His pitch left high and outside by Samano will bring up a full count here for him. Samano going to send it to the top of the lineup with this next pitch. Colin Mitchell now into bat as that ball is popped up into the air, shallow right field. The right fielder dekes Logan Kim and trying to catch it, and he's going to get the out at second base. What a play by the right fielder for the Cutters. Letting Logan Kim think that he was going to get the out there, but instead lets it fall right in front of him, gets the out at second base instead. Very high IQ play there by the Cutters fielding. Adam Yamashita is going to get subbed out by Colin Mitchell here. Colin Mitchell did have a couple of at-bats in the first game prior to this. First pitch he sees he's going to swing at. It's going to be in foul territory. A play potentially not going to be possible for the right fielder, but it will land in foul territory. So brings up the 0-1 count here. Next pitch off speed, not going to find the zone. It'll make it 1-1 here. Next pitch is going to be swung on by Mitchell. He's going to send it to the shortstop. Doesn't have a play at second, but the play at first is not going to be in time. Mitchell able to beat it out, and now there's a runner in scoring position for Joe Lucas, who's stepping up to the plate with only one out here. Hard running by Samano from first to second, and more hard running by Colin Mitchell from home plate to first allows all runners to be safe. Hard play for the shortstop of the Cutters. Tries his hardest to get the out, but is unsuccessful. And now Joe Lucas, who's gotten on base every time this game, now finds himself with a scoring opportunity here for the Mules. First pitch he sees, called a strike in the lower part of the zone, quickly making it 0-1 here. Comes sent, gets his pitch, looks over at Samano at second. The off speed is going to find the outside part of the zone for strike two. 0-2 for Lucas. Not happy about the call. Trying to redeem it here. 2-strike approach as he chokes up on the bat. Trying to put a ball in play, get his runners advancing. The 0-2 pitch from 20 is going to be in the dirt. Great block by the catcher, 9 for the Cutters. So nobody will advance, but it now will be a 1-2 count here for Lucas. Again, the Mules trying to get their first runs on the board since the first. Meanwhile, the Cutters haven't gotten any runs at all. Very much a fast-paced game here this second time around. 20 again, coming set. Samano takes off from second base. Lucas is going to swing at that pitch. Samano's going to have to retreat back to second base. Shortstop might have a play at second, and he does. He's called safe. Second baseman is pulled off the bag, and Danny Campos, the base umpire, says that he's not able to get the tag on Samano. Samano essentially throwing his hands in the air, can't necessarily believe that he's safe. So there's 2 outs here. A potential double play blundered by the Cutters as the throw from the shortstop takes his second baseman off the bag. And now Sket steps up to the plate. Sket 0 for 4 on the day with 4 strikeouts. He's 0 for 2 in this game with 2 of them. First pitch he sees, he's going to let it go inside the zone for strike 1. Next pitch to Sket by 20. It's going to be swung on, flied into the air. Potential play here. First baseman calling for the ball, and he's going to snag it out of the air before the catcher or the pitcher can get to him. So 2 are left stranded on the base paths, and it is still a 2-0 ball game for the Mules as we head into the top of the 6th inning. Mules Baseball YouTube account. Adam Yamashita going to take over the duties of number 15 for the Mules. His final statistics go as follows. 5 innings pitched, no walks, gave up 2 hits, didn't allow any runs to come across home plate. 4 strikeouts in the process. What a dominant performance by number 15 in this summer game between the Mules and the Cutters. We have yet for number 20, the pitcher for the Cutters, to be relieved in this game. We have seen some bullpen activity in the game so far. Adam Yamashita's first pitch is going to be called a strike here. If you're looking to keep up with all the Mules content and updates, this is not the account to do it, unfortunately. This is a temporary account that was lended to us by the Pierce College Brahmas baseball team. We're lucky enough to live stream this game on their YouTube account. So if you are looking to subscribe to an account that is officially Mules related, there will be a link in the description of not only this video, but the video previous to this one for the account of the official Mules baseball. That pitch is going to be swung on, lifted towards the middle of the infield. A jumping second baseman is not going to get the throw in time, but what a valiant effort by the subbed in second baseman for Yamashita. Kind of weak line drive, doesn't really find the outfield, instead kind of gets some backspin behind it. Yamashita's next pitch, another off speed in there for strike one. So a runner on first quickly here for the Cutters, who are still trying to get their first runs on the board. Next pitch by Yamashita, fastball inside the zone. 0-2 count quickly here for number 7. Number 7 struggling in the doubleheader today. Today's game alone, he's already 0 for 1 with the ground out to the shortstop, excuse me. That pitch is going to be swung on down the line to the Isaac Simano, the third baseman. He's trying to turn a double play. He will be successful in doing so. 7 proving his struggles there as he grounds into a double play. Isaac Simano on the call there. 5-4-3 double play in the books as number 15 is going to step up to the plate. Yamashita thanking his third baseman for getting the play done there, as he now has 2 outs on the board quickly here. 15 struck out swinging in his first plate appearance in the 3rd inning. Yamashita's first pitch to him inside, lower part of the zone for strike 1. Yamashita putting on a valiant effort here. Next pitch, swung on to the second baseman. He'll field it cleanly. Easily comes up with it and throws the ball over to his first base counterpart for the 3rd out of the inning. A technical 1-2-3 inning for the Mules. Now sends it to the bottom of the 6th. Mules still on top by 2. Is it enough? We'll see in the next inning. Another lefty is going to take the spot of the starting pitcher for the Cutters, number 20. 20's info sheet finishes as follows: 5 innings pitched, 3 walks, 4 hits, gave up 2 runs, both of them earned, 8 strikeouts through 5 innings. What a dominant performance by number 20 of the Cutters. And now number 8, Lopez, for the Mules, is going to step into the box here. Sees that ball away and outside for ball 1 by the new pitcher, number 18 of the Cutters. Next pitch again going to be high in the zone for ball 2. Next pitch again is going to be high, almost hits me in the face, but there's a fence blocking that from happening. It'll be a 3-0 count quickly here to Lopez. 18, trying to not give off the leadoff walk here to start his game. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Lopez sees 4 pitches and will take his free base at first. New pitcher for the Cutters, trying to find some comfortability here. And now Pico's going to step up to the plate, who struck out in his first plate appearance, popped up to the pitcher in his second. Again, that pitcher being number 20 for the Cutters, just an absolute dominant performance. Again, high. Lopez is going to take off from first base. He's going to try and read it. He almost took off to third, but was unsuccessful in doing so, as the catcher, number 9 for the Cutters, is able to get the ball, throw it back to his pitcher. The release point for number 15 isn't necessarily there right now. All these pitches really missing up in the zone. Trying to find the strike zone for the first time today. Takes a look back at second base. His 1-0 pitch. There it is, finally a swinging and missing Pico. Gets his first strike of the day. And again, still a little high, but in the zone regardless, would have been called a strike. Pico trying to take full advantage of this runner in scoring position with no outs here for the Mules. Even a sacrificial lamb opportunity to try and get the runner over. The 1-1 pitch. High and inside. Umpire didn't like it all the way through. It's going to be a 2-1 count now. Orion Homtocklander sees himself in the on-deck circle, looking for his first at-bat of this game. Off-speed pitch is going to be swung by Pico. It's going to be fielded by the third baseman. The throw isn't going to get there, but the first baseman agility is going to get the tag down on Pico. And now there's an out with the runner still on second base for the Mules. What a great play by 15, the first baseman for the Cutters, as he's able to catch that ball midair and get the tag down as quickly as possible on Pico. Now Orion Homtocklander is going to step up to the dish for the first time today. He is taking over for Pregelman. First pitch swinging is going to be high in the air. It's going to be caught by the center fielder, but a crazy overthrow. The potential double play again for the Cutters is not going to be successful, as the ball is overthrown and basically given right back to his pitcher instead of what should have been his second baseman. So that line drive shot by Homtocklander is going to result in the second out of this inning. And now Nicholas Tomac is going to step up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day already. First pitch he sees is going to swing, foul it right back into the glove of the catcher. It's going to be 0-1 quickly here. 2 wacky plays in today's game by the Cutters. 2 double plays potentially. Not able to get the job done, as the outfielders and what was the infielder in the first occasion just kind of take their position players off the bag, or just simply overthrow them in general to not get that final out. Whether or not it's crucial, as Ada's going to take off. Perfect timing, perfect jump. Call the strike. Lopez A great jump on second base as that pitch is called a strike. Great take by Nicholas Tomac, big team guy, as he saw the jump from Lopez on second. Allows his runner to get over. Now only 90 feet away from him, can do a job for the Mules here. Sees that ball in the dirt for ball two. Two's across the board now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. What a great read and great jump by Lopez on second base. Couldn't have planned it and timed it any better than he did. Took off essentially as soon as his foot lifted off the ground. The 2-2 pitch from 18. Low and inside the zone for a 3-2 count here. Tomac working it in his favor. Logan Kim in the on-deck circle, trying to drive these runners in potentially. Was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. The 3-2 pitch. Off speed, swung on by Tomac. It's going to be popped up in the infield. The pitcher sees it, gets under it, and makes the catch easily for the 3rd out of the inning. We now head into the last inning, it being the 7th. Mules still on top by 2, but the Cutters still within shot of tying it up here. Will they do so? We'll find out right after we come back. Here with the temporary Mules Baseball YouTube account. Again, this might be my last opportunity to say this, so if you are looking to just get only Mules content, this is not the channel to subscribe to. You're instead going to want to subscribe to the official Mules YouTube account, which will be set up later today. So it's not in existence yet, but it will be hopefully by the end of today, or at least by early tomorrow morning. You will find the link to that in the description of this video once it's up. And not only this video, but you'll find it in the link of the video of the previous game. So make sure you're constantly checking back with this account. And then once the link is up, we'll leave it there for a day or two. And then the account will convert naturally back to the Pierce College account, as number 18 is going to find himself on first base. Another error committed by Isaac Samano. Doesn't get the glove down enough. And now a runner on base here for the Cutters. The tying run now steps up to the plate in number 17. The second error on Isaac Samano of today's game. As number 17 is going to step up to the plate. Yamashita still shoving on the bump as that pitch is called a strike. Quickly 0-1 here. 17 does have a base hit in today's game already. Got that single in the first inning with a line drive to center field. Trying to replicate that here, but these off-speed pitches from Yamashita are proving difficult. And he finds himself quickly on an 0-2 pitch. Trying to make the most of it here. Yamashita's 0-2. Not swung on, but called a strike by the home plate umpire. Yamashita's first strikeout of the day, and it is looking. Gets him his first out of the day. Or of the inning, I should say. And now number 9 is going to step up to the plate again. The tying run coming up to the plate yet again here for the Cutters. Only a 2-0 ball game. Very close here between the Cutters and the Mules. Again, no runs have been scored since the first. Mules putting up 2 runs and zeros across the board here at Joe Kelly Field. Yamashita's first pitch to 9, another off speed. If it isn't broke, then don't fix it. In there for strike 1. Number 9 is 0 for 2 in today's game so far. A strikeout and a ground out to the second baseman. Next pitch, another off speed. I believe that's 5 consecutive off speed pitches from Adam Yamashita, the pitcher of the Mules. And he's now on top of this hitter with an 0-2 count. Come set. Through the slide step is going to be in the dirt for ball 1. Yamashita probably looking for the batter to miss low there. Swinging and missing through it. It's just off speed after off speed after off speed pitch. He comes set again. Goes through the windup this time. It's going to be a fastball down the line. Isaac Samano is going to try and field it, but it's going to be in foul territory nonetheless. And brings up the 1-2 count yet again. So just adding to Yamashita's pitch count. Essentially being the only negative of that last encounter. Number 9 steps back into the batter's box. Yamashita, quick look over at first base. The runner being 18. That pitch off speed catches the lower inside part of the zone. Other quadrant from the last batter. And there are now 2 outs here as Yamashita picks up his second looking strikeout in a row. Second strikeout of the game as well. Now down to their last out. Cutter's number 13 comes up to the plate. Again acting as the tying run here. Yamashita gets his pitch. Not really worried about the runner on first. Does the slide step. Checked his swing. Umpire has him on the swing. Quickly 0-1 here. Yamashita trying to put an end to this game as quickly as possible. Get his Mules out on this 2-0 win. That pitch going to be outside and low for ball 1. Definitely very confident with his off-speed pitch now, Yamashita. Abusing it here against every hitter for the Cutters. That pitch going to be swung on down the line, foul. Now a 1-2 pitch. 1-2 count, excuse me. Cutters down to their last strike here. Number 18 able to get on base thanks to the error, but not proving to be very effective as Yamashita still up there, putting up a good outing. His 1-2 pitch, high for ball 2. 2s across the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Yamashita still trying to put an end to this game. 13 trying to prevent that from happening. He's already been on base once today. The 2-2 pitch. Looked at. Strike 3. 3 strikeouts in a row for Adam Yamashita. The batter 13 can't believe it that hit the outside part of the plate. And that is game over between the Mules and the Cutters here on Saturday afternoon. Mules essentially sweeping the Cutters in this doubleheader series. A great win for them in this second game. Definitely the battle of pitchers as Yamashita is able to close it out on 3 consecutive looking strikeouts. And the Mules pick up the 2-0 win in the second game and the 4-1 win in the first. Again, you're watching this on the temporary account for Mules Baseball. So if you are looking for the official YouTube account, it will be in the description of not only this video, but the video that was aired before this one on the first game of this doubleheader. So make sure you're checking back to get the link there and you're subscribing to the official Mules Baseball YouTube account so you can stay up to date with the Mules specifically. If you want, you can subscribe to this channel, Pierce College Brahmas. They'll be starting up their season next spring in the Western State Conference. If you so feel the need to, feel free to do that as well. But we do thank Pierce College for not only lending us their field, but their YouTube account as well. I've been Will Lewin, your broadcaster, and the Mules secure 2 wins. They're still undefeated this summer, now moving to 5-0. We'll see you in the next one, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I've been Will Lewin yet again, and we'll